Hello and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today I decided to make one short video about some important transit, planetary transit in 2024. We are going to discuss, I'm going to tell you the dates of retrograde Mercury, retrograde Mars, Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter, and we are going to discuss one really important conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus. So now we are going to start. First, Rahu and Ketu, as you probably know, they already changed their zodiac signs on 30th of September 2023. Rahu went in Pisces and Ketu went in Virgo. So during 2024, they will proceed their transit in the zodiac signs. Rahu will be transiting in Pisces and changing, of course, nakshatras, and Ketu will be transiting in Virgo and changing the transits, not the transits but the nakshatras, I'm sorry. Of course, if you want to know more about the Rahu Ketu transit in Pisces Virgo, you can check my video. It is already in my YouTube channel. Saturn is the other big planet which will proceed its transit in Aquarius. You know that in 2023 Saturn went in Aquarius according to Vedic astrology. Just to repeat again, this is Vedic astrology, it's not Western astrology. If you want to know more about Vedic astrology, you can check the videos here, and you have to calculate your Vedic chart and then watch it and then proceed watching this video, because Vedic astrology is using sidereal system while Western astrology is using the tropical system. So Saturn will be in Aquarius in 2024, and it will change the sign to Pisces in 2025. So we have time for that. We're going to discuss here the transits in 2024. Jupiter till 1st of May will be in Aries, and then on 1st of May it will go in Taurus. It will stay in Taurus from 1st of May 2024 till around 15th of May 2025. So more than a year, around a year, Jupiter will be in Taurus and will bless with good luck and expansion and prosperity all the people who have ascendant and moon in Taurus. So this will be your moment. But before going to Taurus, there will be something one very important event. This event is the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus. You know, probably if you know about Vedic astrology, you know that Uranus, Pluto and Neptune, we call them in Vedic astrology, we call them the outer planets, and we don't use them for personal horoscopes. Uranus, Pluto and Neptune, they are big planets. They are used more for worldly events or for horoscopes of countries, generations of people. However, if they are closely conjunct to your personal planet, then we can analyze them. For example, you have in Venus in 6 degrees of Aries and you have Pluto at 8 degrees of Aries, then Pluto will affect your Venus. So we have to analyze this. But Pluto, Uranus and Neptune, these are big planets that we use for worldly events. This year in 2024, Jupiter will conjunct Uranus at 27th degrees of Aries, and this is really important this is important conjunction that will have its own worldly worldly effect. So it will affect the processes that are going between countries, between people in a bigger size, you know. What is Jupiter? Jupiter is the planet of spirituality, the planet of wealth and money, the planet of religion, philosophy, expansion, teachers, gurus, education, prosperity in some way. And Uranus, it's more like Rahu. Uranus is the planet that it is associated with revolutions, with independence, with change of society, with fighting for rights, with fighting for independence and uniqueness. It is associated with electricity, and we say in Vedic astrology that Uranus is the planet that always destabilizes the house that is placed in order to transform it. And it is the planet that makes the house how to say it in English, electricized. I mean, there is a lot of electricity in it, and there you need just a small spark and it can create a big fire. So this conjunction, Jupiter and Uranus, can bring a lot of fireworks, a lot of revolutions, a lot of changes in society, in governments, in innovation in different fields, and depends on us people, whether we will take the higher expression or the lower expression of these planets. The higher is innovation, is revolutions for independence or uniqueness, but the lower can be battles, can be fights, can be destroying things, you know. So it depends on us, but this conjunction is very important. It will be the exact conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus will be on 19th or 20th of April, this period, and the effect you can feel the effect 2 weeks before this date and 2 weeks after this date. Of course, the whole conjunction and the effect can be much longer, but if you have personal planets around 27 degrees of Aries, where the conjunction will happen, or 27 degrees of Libra, you can feel this conjunction, and especially if you are in the dasha of Jupiter, you can feel this conjunction in your personal life for sure. But basically, the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus will be at 27 degrees of Aries on 19th, 20th of April 2024. And this will be an important conjunction that will influence the whole world in some way, depending on us, whether we'll be in a good or in a bad way, okay? According to Vedic astrology, 27 degrees of Aries is the degree that is placed in nakshatra Krittika. This is in Aries. So what is Aries? Aries is ego, competition, anger, temper, medical and technical engineer skills, scars, fights, guns, bruises, ambition, fights, generals. Aries is the baby of the zodiac sign, the personality. Aries is intense, competitive. Aries is impulsive, impatient. So this degree can be related with a lot of temper and ego and fights and wars in some way. So we have to be careful. And if there are revolutions, definitely there can be a lot of fights. But of course, depending whether it's totally depending on us, whether we are going to take the higher note, the higher expression, or the lower expression of this conjunction. It will happen, as I said, in Krittika nakshatra. Krittika nakshatra is nakshatra that starts from 26 degree and 40 minutes, I think, in Aries, and proceeds till 10 degrees in Taurus. Krittika is ruled by the sun and the deity of Lord Agni, the god of fire. The symbol is a razor, so it is associated with fights, with heroic deeds, with heroes, with battles, with cutting, with separating, with purifying in some way. So definitely Krittika, there will be some kind of destruction, cutting, separating. This process of separation and cutting will be important, but you know that when you cut something, you can build something with the cut thing, or you can destroy something through cutting. So there is a good vibe and negative vibe, because if you want to cut something, for example, you cut the tree in order to build something, or you just cut the tree to destroy it. this depends on us, what I want to say. That's why Krittika is associated with warriors, but it is associated with spiritual warriors too. So definitely there can be some kind of events that are related with guns, with razors, with cutting, separating, with fire. There can be battles, really revolutions, protests, scandals in this way. For sure, this can bring, because of the Krittika, or change in money, wealth, everything that is associated with Aries, Jupiter and Uranus will be affected, and you can feel the influence from in these fields and in these parts of your life. Krittika is associated again, of course, when we're speaking about nakshatra, we have to take into consideration the mythology that is associated with each nakshatra. That's why I wrote the book Nakshatras in Vedic Astrology. You can see it here, you can find it in Amazon. And the stories related with Krittika are associated with, they're not very positive. They're related with love, seduction, with killing of the demon, Tanaka. It is said that Lord Agni, I will just say it in a few because I don't have a lot of minutes. I'm going just to say it, but if you want to know more about Krittika, it's better to buy the book Nakshatras in Vedic Astrology. But what is the story? Lord Agni fell in love with six of the wives of sages, and then one of the goddess saw that Lord Agni loves the sages' wives, and she decided to take the appearance of the wives and to make love with Lord Agni, and every time she took his semen to the lake. And meanwhile, I'm just saying the story in a short way. I'm sorry, this is the story. And meanwhile, the world of the gods was conquered by the demon Tanaka, and there was a curse that nobody can kill Tanaka except from a child. And because of this curse, nobody of the gods could have a child. And then the goddess of Ganga, the river Gangas, I think, Ganga or Gangas, this was the name, knew that the semen of Lord Agni is in the lake. And they created a child, and this child was called Krittika. It started destroying the world. Then these six wives of the sages went to calm the child. I don't know whether you understood the story. I'm sorry, I'm not a good storyteller, obviously, but basically it is associated with fights, destroying the Tanaka, with killing of the demon, and there is such a six wives go to take care of a child. So there is some kind of abortion theme and topics related with abortions, with a child, with destroying, with killing, with creating a demon in order to destroy a demon. This is the logic, because the child of the Krittika wanted to destroy the world. It was very angry child. That's why the six wives of the sages went to calm the child. And it is said that since the 16th birthday of this child, of Krittika, the child, he was a bad demon too. So I didn't tell the story in the correct way. I'm sorry, but basically it is associated with killing the demon, which is the most important part. So definitely this nakshatra Krittika is a little bit not very peaceful nakshatra. It is associated with fire, fights, heroes, warriors, but they can be a spiritual warriors too. Yeah, the numbers 6 and 16 will play important role. Okay, so when the time comes, we are going to make a separate video about the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus, and moreover, it is very important because it will be associated with other events that will happen in 2025. Rahu will meet Saturn, Rahu will meet Neptune, which is really important, and there will be a lot of changes around the world. Especially, I'm from Bulgaria, and I see that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is happening over the sun of Bulgaria, so definitely there will be some kind of change in 2024 related with government and ruling and rulers, so it will be interesting period. So now I'm going to tell you, because I don't have a lot of time, I'm going to tell you when will be the retrograde Mercury and retrograde Mars, and next year we're going to discuss in more detailed way the conjunction of Jupiter-Uranus and Rahu-Neptune-Saturn in 2025. Retrograde Mercury will be on 1st of April till 26th of April. It will start in Aries and proceed in Pisces, so there will be Gandanta points too. Mercury will be Gandanta in some part of during this transit. The next retrograde Mercury will be on 5th of August till 29th of August, and again there will be a Gandanta point, because you know, when a planet transit over between fire and water sign, it is Gandanta, the few degrees between fire and water sign. And the next period of retrograde Mercury will be on 25th of November till 16th of December. It will transit over only in Scorpio. So we'll have 3 retrograde Mercuries in 2024. We'll have a retrograde Mars from 6th of December till 23rd of February 2025. So 6th of December 2024 till 23rd of February 2025 between Cancer and Gemini. It will start in Cancer and proceed in Gemini. In Cancer it is debilitated, so if you have a Mars Dasha at the end of 2024, you have to be more careful because Mars is debilitated in Cancer and doesn't feel very happy there. So this was the whole story and the whole video. I didn't say in the right way the story of Krittika and Krittika, but when the time comes, we're going to make a separate video about that. Thank you for watching and see you soon, and have a great 2024. Hello and thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, you can subscribe to my channel Astrology Coaching by Anatoly, and you can check the other videos. I have really nice and interesting videos about Vedic astrology, houses, planets, zodiac signs, transits. I have videos about your personality, how to find more about your personality, how to find your mission of your life. So check the other videos in the channel, and of course, if you want a private consultation, if you want to know more about your personal natal chart, you can check the consultation options in my website www.astrology-coaching.com. Of course, you can check the links in the description of the video. You can find everything there. And if you want to learn more about Vedic astrology, I have one really nice online course for beginners, Vedic astrology for beginners, in the platform of Thinkific. This is an online course which is easy and simple, with easy words, easy explanation. There are PDF files with information, there are pre-recorded videos, and of course after every lesson there is a test. I'm a Virgo and I always put tests at the end, so I want to be sure that you have learned whatever the information there in this online pre-recorded video course for Vedic astrology for beginners. And of course you can check my books on Amazon. I have 2 books, Vedic astrology easy and simple, and nakshatras in Vedic astrology easy and simple. These books are really great, they are really nice, and I think they will be very useful for you if you want to put the background knowledge for your Vedic astrology. So thank you for watching again, and see you soon.